Thinking about it, it's not that hard. Wait in line, get breakfast. The auntie at the bun window waved, cheerfully saying, "Sold out already. You don't come often, right? And your childhood friend? Why didn't he help today? Our soup buns are always gone by 7:30, and the white fungus soup is sold out too. Only steamed buns and soy milk are left. Why don't you take a look?" Shen Qingqiu's confidence shattered. He gripped his campus card, forcing a smile. "Then I'll have 2 steamed buns and soy milk." "Here you go." The auntie quickly packed it. 3 yuan 50. "Swipe your card." Shen Qingqiu just wanted to get out of there as quickly as possible. She hurriedly pressed her campus card to the reader. "Hurry up, enter the password." "Miss, this is the new security password you set yourself. Did you forget?" "Auntie, wait a second." People behind her were already starting to complain, so she could only stand awkwardly to the side, fumbling for her phone in a panic. Out of habit, she quickly opened her contacts and found Mu Chen's number. "Mu Chen, what's my password?" urged on by the auntie and the other students. Shen Qingqiu's face turned bright red with anxiety, but all she heard from the other end of the line was the busy tone. "Hello, the number you have dialed is powered off. Please try again later." "Auntie, sorry, she's not in a good mood today. Let me swipe my card." Beep. Card swiped successfully. Under everyone's gaze, that little soldier arrived just in time, pulled the silent Shen Qingqiu out of the cafeteria, and found a quiet corner to sit down. Why are you just sitting there in a daze?" The little soldier looked at her, lost and dejected, and couldn't help but ask Mu Chen. Shen Qingqiu lowered her head, her voice barely above a whisper. "His phone is off." The little soldier tried to comfort her. "It's normal for a phone to be off. Maybe his battery just died." "No, I'm not blaming him." Shen Qingqiu's gaze drifted toward the long line and the road stretching outside the cafeteria. She murmured, "You know, Mu Chen, he never turns off his phone. When we were 16, we bought our first phones together. The very first contact he saved was my number. He promised me that as long as I called him, he would always answer right away." The little soldier pressed his lips together and held her hand tightly. "What do you think?" Shen Qingqiu turned to look at him, her voice tinged with an unmistakable sense of loss. "This time, did I really make him angry? Otherwise, how could he bear to turn off his phone?" Shen Qingqiu listened to the rustling of leaves outside the window. For the first time, a feeling called regret welled up in my heart. "Hello passengers, this flight is about to depart for Shanghai. Before takeoff, please turn off your phones or switch them to airplane mode." On a whim, I bought 2 plane tickets. Maybe it was because there were only 2 left, or maybe it was because that travel guide was meant for 2 people. Somehow, it felt like if I didn't stick to the plan, something would be missing. At this moment, the seat next to me is empty. There should have been a girl sitting there, wearing a wine-red camisole dress, her face full of happiness and a touch of pride. But traveling alone, my mood is unexpectedly good. It feels as if, by doing this, the story between me and that girl has finally come to a satisfying end. I quietly watched the people around me, coming and going, the place filled with noise. Just then, a sharp argument suddenly broke out not far away. "Miss, we are truly sorry. There's been a small issue with our flight arrangements. As you know, to prevent seats from being wasted when passengers don't show up after booking, we usually oversell a few tickets. But today, unfortunately, the plane is actually full. Your ticket is actually a standby ticket and wasn't part of the original plan. So, this poor girl, she's already boarded the plane, and now you're making her get off. How is that fair? You can't just kick her off like this, miss." "Let me speak up for you," an older man said. "The kind of overbooking drama you only ever see on TV was actually happening right in front of me. So, was I destined to be the good person today?" I touched the ticket that belonged to Shen Qingqiu and turned my gaze to the center of attention. There stood a girl in an oversized hoodie, holding a somewhat worn suitcase, her head hanging low and all alone. "Excuse me," I slowly stood up and said loudly, "the flight isn't actually full." The place fell silent instantly, and everyone's eyes turned to me. A flight attendant hurried over from a distance, her eyes lighting up when she saw the empty seat next to me. "You mean?" she started. I waved the